Hi students, from this video you will get the meanings of unfamiliar words, also a model reading of the text that we had discussed in the last two videos. Magnificent, extremely beautiful. Maze, complicated paths or passages. Nestling, settling oneself comfortably. Sniffing, to smell. Risen, dislike. Invasion, attack. Delve, to search thoroughly and carefully. Headstrong, determined. Squabble, minor fight or argue. Gossiping, casual conversation about other people. Students, please listen, I'll read for you. Adventures in a banyan tree. Though the house and grounds of our home in India were grandfather's domain, the magnificent old banyan tree was mine chiefly, because grandfather, at the age of 65, could no longer climb it. Grandmother used to tease him about this and would speak of a certain Countess of Desmond, an English woman who lived to the age of 117 and would have lived longer if she hadn't fallen while climbing an apple tree. The spreading branches of the banyan tree, which curved to the ground and took root again, forming a maze of arches, gave me endless pleasure. The tree was older than the house, older than grandfather, as old as the town of Dara, nestling in the valley at the foot of Himalayas. My first friend and familiar was a small grey squirrel. Arching his back and sniffing into the air, he seemed at first to resent my invasion of his privacy. But when he found that I did not arm myself with a catapult or air gun, he became friendlier. And when I started leaving him pieces of cake and biscuit, he grew bolder and finally became familiar enough to take food from my hands. Before long, he was delving into my pockets and helping himself to whatever he could find. He was a very young squirrel, and his friends and relatives probably thought him headstrong and foolish for trusting a human. In the spring, when the banyan tree was full of small red figs, birds of all kinds would flock into its branches. The red-bottomed bulbul, cheerful and greedy, gossiping rosy pastures, and parrots and crows squabbling with each other all the time. During the fig season, the banyan tree was the noisiest place on the road. Again, it's glossary for you. Propping up means with a support. Bowl means trunk of a tree. Grumbling means a complaint of protest. Hardy means strong. Again reading the rest of the passages. Halfway up the tree, I had built a small platform on which I would often spend the afternoons when it was too hot. I could read there, propping myself up against the bough of the tree with the cushions taken from the drawing room. Treasure Island, Huckleberry Finn, the Mowgli stories, and the novels of Edgar Rice Burroughs and Louisa May Alcott made up my bag of very mixed reading. When I did not feel like reading, I could look down through the banyan leaves at the world below, at grandmother hanging up or taking down the washing, at the cook quarreling with a fruit vendor, or at grandfather grumbling at the hardy Indian marigolds which insisted on springing up all over his very English garden. Usually nothing very exciting happened while I was in the banyan tree, but on one particular afternoon I had enough excitement to last me through the summer. That was the time I saw a mongoose and a cobra fight to death in the garden, while I sat directly above them in the banyan tree. In the next video, we'll go through the boy's experience of watching the fight between mongoose and cobra. Students, please read the textbook thoroughly. If you have any doubts, don't forget to ask. Thank you.